Question.
Hi, my name's Kelly Damaro, and I'm from Palm Bay. And first, I'd like to ask that our elected officials look up the difference between an anecdote and research, because I have yet to hear any evidence that this bill was based upon. But I'm particularly concerned about the financial burden that this is going to put on the school districts. We heard earlier that $800,000 was allocated for 32 sheriffs, and that is less than half of their annual salary, so that isn't enough. This is also going to cause an immense legal burden if the schools, when they do lose their insurance. A law was passed in Kansas where the state legislature authorized teachers to carry weapons there, and 85% of the school districts lost their insurance if they participated in this. When an accident happens, there will be a terrible lawsuit, and it could bankrupt our school district that is already deeply in debt. And I haven't heard anything about how to indemnify them or to indemnify the school personnel that are really going to put their lives and homes on the line if they choose to participate and then become personally liable.
And let them answer the question. And we're going to stop after the last gentleman in line, just for the purpose of time, by the way. Tina?
I don't have answers to all of your questions, but I can address a couple of them. The state of Texas has been doing the Marshall program for a long time, and they are all able to be insured. So I know that schools can still carry insurance. Sheriff Ivey's office has said they are going to have the liability insurance because these people will be trained and certified by him. So if we moved forward with the program, that would be covered under the law enforcement department, not the school district, fortunately.
And I just say again for the numbers, $800,000 is paying for 36 today. It's now going to be $3.6 million in total from the state just for school resource officers. Those are the numbers. Now again, at present, it's a 50-50 partnership. That's how $800,000 paid for half of those people. We're providing an additional $2.8 million to hire more.
Can you just address the discrepancy between the school board and the state when the school board says there's not even enough to add 5 more SROs?
Sure. I can give you my opinion. The $130,000 number, for example, includes buying every new school resource officer a sheriff's car. Now, if you're assigned to a school, your job as a school resource officer is to be at the school. It's not to be patrolling the neighborhood. You're supposed to be at the school. I don't know that every one of our school resource officers is going to need a substantial new car. $70,000 of the $130,000 is the salary and benefits. $60,000 of the $130,000 is for equipment, and I believe the vehicle is a big part of that. So I think there is some room to think about. I spoke to the sheriff earlier. He said that the salary is $42,000. The benefits, I think, is like 20-some-odd thousand. So there's all this stuff baked into that number, which I'm not so sure is necessary.
So you're saying there is enough money to fund SROs in every school in Bevard?
I don't decide what folks get paid, but I know $800,000 from the state has provided 36. Now there's going to be $3.6 million from the state, which is more than quadruple what they have right now.
Let's move on to the next question, please. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Perrine. There is a lot of good stuff in the bill, and I think most of the people out here probably are